jobs, you never really meet the expectation of what you think you were going to do, simply because you don't really have an idea of what real life is like. So like I can pretty much classify my first, I don't know, 6-7 years of work as a slap in the face of what reality is. So here, youngsters coming in thinking that I want to do all these big, science and and all that, when you actually the first years are very important to actually get a good grip on how work actually goes. I'll give you a specific example. Okay, so like one of my first jobs was in East Coast Park. I was a manager at East Coast Park, and environmental sustainability, something big on my mind, right? I'm like, okay, yes, why don't we do something more recycling? We need more recycling bins. Why aren't there any of these recycling bins around? So, and then when I finally talked to colleagues, I found out that, oh, actually they had tried it before, but what they had found happened was that we put out all these recycling bins, right, to collect different trash, and then all these little aunties and uncles will walk by and raid all the recycling bins of all the aluminum cans. They collected it themselves, then they go and sell to Karang Guni man themselves, therefore making it difficult for our contractors later on. They couldn't make, because they were getting the money from the aluminum cans, so it was no longer sustainable for them to do business. So it's just a little example of how when I think back on that sometimes, because where it's a good example of how simple things you think are simple to do are not always it's not always so easy in real life. Because in this case, we didn't really think about the social fabric that we were in terms of the park management, in terms of how people react with all the stuff that we have. And so my takeaway really is that it's good the first few years, no matter what job you're in, it's good to just remember to be bold, try things out, but then really learn how the world works, and so that later on you can actually be more effective in the things that you want to do.